This video is just to say that I've abandoned the Guderian's Blitzkrieg 2, and the reason I abandoned it is it was just completely overwhelming. As anyone who's played OCS before will understand, it's a bit of a puzzle that has to be solved, and trying to solve that puzzle for 3 separate Panzer armies, plus all the other Russian units and German units involved, just completely and utterly blew my head. So I've abandoned it, and what I've got to do is I've broken out my copy of DAK2, and I'm going to play the campaign from March 29th, 1941. I've played this before. I don't know whether I've ever videoed it, but I've certainly played it. The 1940 start with Battle Axe. No, it's not Battle Axe, is it? It's Operation Compass. Sorry, but that's a bit of a sort of difficult thing for the British to pull off, and try and get a result which was better than they achieved historically, which is something I didn't achieve in my game. Anyway, the reason I picked this scenario is, as you can see, the footprint of the game is absolutely huge. This is 10 feet by 3 feet. Now, you don't have to play it with the full 10 feet. You can put one of these maps aside, and there's like an abstract sheet that you can use to play it. But I thought, if I've got the space, I might as well have the whole thing on the board. And here we have a visitation. I'm not really going to go through the game component wise. Everything I said about Blitzkrieg 2 applies to this, really. The only major difference I found with this one is the setups. There are lots of inconsistencies between the setups and the actual counters, and that can become infuriating. It's only tiny little things, like it'll say a unit will be called the first Sele or something like that, or and the actual in the setup, but in the actual counter it won't have the Sele on it, and there's numerous examples of that throughout it. The Italian units, the abbreviations on the counters don't match the ones in the book. You just have to struggle through it, and you can work it out based on the actual values on the counters and the types, but it's a bit annoying. I printed off a couple of things to go with it. There's the DAK terrain chart for this is awful, but someone's done a really nice one, done it properly. There's also some setup sheets that take you through the actual campaign, turn by turn, with all the stuff that's coming in and being replaced and removed, etc. One other thing I will say about this game, if you do try and tackle it, is the special rules in this are very, very comprehensive, miles more than you'd see in a normal OCS game. So that's it, just to let you know what's going, and you can say I finally bit off more than I could chew with the other game.